Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is G. If you're watching for your Leo moon sign, this is about your family and your emotions, your feelings, your home, your childhood, your foundations, possibly some stuff from the past. This is about your emotional security. If you're watching for your sun sign, right, that's your birthday sign, this is about your energy. This is about the gas tank in your body. Is it full? Is it empty? What do you got to do to get rejuvenated, to get revved up? It's about your creative forms of expressing, and it's about how your light shines. Like, how bright is your light? That's your sun sign. And if you're watching for your rising sign, this is about your physical body. So it's about timing of events and things that occur to you, okay? Because it's the physical body. It's about being at a certain place at the right time and actual factual external events in your life. Leo, August 2022. So Leo, we are having 2 new beginnings and 1 ending. All right. So we're going to begin. We've just cleared the room with the sage. We've got our selenite heart. So we are talking and connecting with the higher powers, the higher energies, and the planets. And we're connecting the higher heart to the higher mind. And we're going to pull a card, actually 3 cards. So we're going to do a beginning, an ending, and a beginning. All right. So it says, as I'm listening, pull them right from the top. So this is your beginning. This is your closure, your completion, and your ending. And this is, that is the ending. Okay. Good. So Leo, the first thing I want to talk about for you, really it starts at the end of July. You're going to have a beginning, and the beginning has to do with your physical body, because you, Leo, are having a new moon at the butt end of July, and it kind of, that energy kicks off your August, which is beautiful. So it's about your appearance. It's about your physical body. Leo is all about the mane, the hair, right? So is your hair going to get longer? Is it going to get shorter? What are you changing about your appearance? Leo energy can be a bit theatrical and athletic. Being theatrical likes the stage, the screen. It's a performer. So there might be like costumes. So this could be clothing. It could be accessories, right? Hair, hats, makeup, whatever you would consider an accessory for you. And the physical body. So maybe you're trimming off some weight, because Leo is very physical. It's kind of like a sports type of activity. Some of the greatest athletes have a lot of strong Leo energy, very strong. So it's a new beginning. Now, when we talk about a new beginning and the appearance, is there something new changing as far as your location? So this could have to do with your home or a job. Is there something changing? Are you maybe at the same place, but maybe changing where you're normally at? So if it was in the home, maybe you're changing rooms around or something. If you're at the job, maybe you're changing a different department, where your body's physically going to be located somewhere else, right? Because it's like location. So we're going to get more specific and find out a little bit more about this new beginning. Leo energy is about my happy place, right? It's about your happy place. It's about children, fun, joy, creativity, romance. Are you going to suddenly be available? Are you just done of not having a romantic partner, and you're like, hey, I'm ready to explore. So you kind of look more available, right? So we kind of spruce ourselves up in whatever way that is, whether you're masculine or feminine. Dating, mating, relating, taking a risk with my body, which is why we also talk about it in terms of it could possibly be sports, right? Taking a risk. Let's take this card and see what other details it can give us pertaining to that. We see Saturn, right? Saturn, this is the sign of Capricorn. I know this glyph looks a little difficult to see, possibly. This is Saturn, this is Capricorn. So this is someone who's in charge, an authority figure, right? Someone who's wise, you see this? But it's more about structural foundations, right? Like old school. This has been around forever. See the bones? It's older. So older, wiser, and yes, Saturn rules time. Saturn rules time. So there's something about Saturn and the wisdom, because it's structures of society. It's like, it's the way it's always been done. Well, this is a new beginning. So it's a new beginning. It could have to do with a job or a responsibility, because that is what Saturn is. Saturn is like that boss energy. Okay. It's Capricorn. It's the goat. It's got lots of responsibilities. It doesn't mind responsibilities, and it likes to be in charge. Okay. Now, because this is on your ascendant and the physical body, and they are showing bones here, and it is Saturn, maybe there could be some new sort of when we think of sports and taking a risk with our body, there's like discipline, right? We have a new sense of discipline. We say, oh no, I can't eat that, or no, I can't just do that. I can't just sit around. Like after an hour after dinner, I have to go for a walk now, right? It's like there's new rules, okay? But they're not necessarily new because they've been around for a long time. So it's almost as though there's a new beginning, but yet you're using something that's been time tested and time honored. Okay. And it has to do with your appearance. It has to do with your physical body and your location. It is a new beginning, a fun beginning, right? But there are some rules involved because this is what Saturn represents, rules. The rules, yeah, they might seem a little archaic, right? They might seem like, what the heck? But it's okay because you're able to somehow take those rules and have a good time with it. Now, when we mix it with Leo energy, Leo is like, hey, I'm the boss. So I'm curious, were you looking for a new job? Is there a new responsibility in your life that you agreed to do? Because it looks like this is it doesn't have to be necessarily old, but maybe somebody older in your life who may say to you, right? This is kind of like that boss energy, but who may say to you, but this is the way I've always done it. Right. And so therefore there might be some, it might feel uncomfortable. Yes, it's a new beginning. So it's supposed to be fun and wonderful. Right. However, Saturn's involved and it is all about responsibilities. It's a Leo new moon, So I'm going to have all the degrees and the dates down below the video. Check all these out to see if you have any matching degrees in your chart. If you do, you know that everything here is truly going to apply to you. But remember time, which is interesting, which means, using the time-honored, time-tested routines and rules. Okay. So, if children are involved in some way, it's about doing something that you may have had to do, did when you were a child. I'm sorry, but my words, I don't know what happened. I fed the cats. All of a sudden my words are hard right now. They're difficult. So I see the king here, which is so interesting because this is a Leo reading and there's like this crown, right? There's a crown and the back is glowing. The back is glowing as if the sun is back there, So there's something about the Leo energy involved, like almost like a passing of the throne, like we used to do it this way, but hey, can we do it this way? So it's almost like there's a combination of the old and the young, right? Where we're combining some things together and creating a new structure, a new rule. Now we get to the middle of the month and we're talking about an ending and a closure and a completion. So when I'm looking up here for you, Leo, this is in your location in your life of relationships, significant one-on-one relationships, people you're willing to commit to. This can be business partnerships, okay? But it is your 7th house energy. And the 7th house energy, it was like you were committing to a group. Okay. This group, because Leo, for you over there in your 7th house, this is like this Aquarius energy. So if you have Aquarius energy over there, humanitarian groups, right? Getting involved, doing things that are altruistic goals of some sort, things that serve humanity. This is a full moon type of energy. So it's a closure and an ending, right? There's something some group you were involved with before, and you made a commitment to this group, whether it was for a certain amount of time or with a goal, and you're deciding you're going to no longer be involved with it. Now, this group may involve youngsters. Okay. It's got a very youthful energy to it. It's funny because this same energy is very opposite of this energy. This is the old. This is like the rules, the way it always was. This energy, this closure and this ending is more about like something you had committed to that was at the time new. It was cutting edge. It was innovative. It broke all the rules. It was the opposite of this energy. It didn't really have rules. Matter of fact, it was all about an independent spirit and freedom and standing out in the crowd, actually. So this is fascinating. I can't wait to flip your card over because, again, this is about a closure and an ending. Okay. And it has to do with significant one on one relationships. So there could be some marriage stuff going on, right? Something you committed to that had to do with a marriage partner. Maybe you guys belonged to a group together or some stuff like that. And it was like, okay, it's over with. We're not doing that anymore. Kind of focused on this card for some reason. So let's flip it. So below the video, I'll have all the degrees for those of you who like to pay attention to the degrees in your chart. Again, if you don't know and you want to know, just comment below.